So we're back with some more Stanley Parable, and I feel like I should show you guys that I totally got the Chivo to go outside, the one where you have to actually wait years years for it to happen. You have to wait 5 years or 3 years in between plays to get that achievement legitimately without changing the time on your computer. And I felt like doing it legit for no real reason. I just felt like it. Thought that might be neat. It's 5 years, right? Yeah, it was kind of nice to have like a timer for when I should replay this game. Yeah, this came out in 2013 and I played it a little bit late. I didn't play it exactly when it came out. But yeah, I did it, everybody. Living the dream. I did the thing. Let's play more. I don't know why it didn't, like, show up in the corner. It would have been nice if it did. I would have enjoyed that if it actually physically popped up. Oh well. What matters is that I still did it legit.
This is the story of a man named...
Yeah. So I'm playing a little bit more of this because it won the poll. It won the poll enough that I figured, hey, no one's gonna be mad if I stream this twice in a week. No one's gonna be like, hey, what the fuck? That's not how I voted, you jerk. And also Chip is like really tired. He's pooped.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I just want to find that little input computer again. So yeah, let's get a couple more endings. I like this mug that says "Who farted?" It's a fun one.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room. And Stanley
I want to go to...
stop by the employee lounge first. Just
I'm trying to remember where I was going. I had a plan here.
Truly a run worth admiring. It had really been worth, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Isn't there more stuff to do down here, or am I misremembering? That did lead to the adventure line stuff, I think, but...
Yet there was not a single person here.
I do want to do some detours on the way to the mind control facility.
Decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nah, I don't want to do that one. That one takes forever too. I think that's just its own path. Yeah, I'm looking for that one, the second female narrator. I think that involves the mind control facility and not going into it. I heard you can clip into the executive bathroom or something. You can like remove the door and there's like some secret goofy stuff in there or something if you go into like the dev console or whatever. And there's also an elevator somewhere.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
The museum, I want to get the museum.
disbelief, who orchestrated this? What dark secret was being
All this
held from him?
Chianti.
What he could not have known
Or
was
as
that the
Hannibal Lecter pronounced it, Chianti.
guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Did I fall down there?
Stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Is that a thing I could do? I wonder if I can do that. I didn't think to do it until it was a little too late, though. Ah, a dark corner with nothing in it. I'm really excited for the version of this that's coming out in 2019, later this year. It's gonna have more endings. It's coming out for consoles. It's gonna be pretty good.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to feel himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years...
Thanks, Pyro Freak Penguin.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to lose best story and best narrative to The Last of Us 2. Yeah, this is where I wanted to...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
That.
Mind Control Facility.
That right there. I think this leads to the... Lady Narrator?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
It's a very long hallway.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Oh.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
This narrator makes the game. My knees.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
I'm fine.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Yeah, I have already played this game before. I wouldn't be surprised if I missed a couple endings, though.
Every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance. Death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Yes.
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I love the museum. Very nice, very nice. Very good nature paintings. Here's the level. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do the baby game. Nope. Even if I had the sound off, I wouldn't do the baby game for 4 hours. Wow, you can really interact with Stanley's computer. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. The two doors. The set of two open doors, was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Ah. Beautiful. A selection of sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Beautiful. So nice. Filing cabinets. Magnificent. Ooh, solitaire. The impeccable Kevin Brighting as the narrator. Where's the lady narrator voice? She's not credited. Well, guess she's probably Leslie or Aviva or Jenny. It's all three of them. So nice. So classy. Screens from the development of the boss's office. And there is a couple of different offices. Permutations of the boss's office. It's so lovely. An early version of the underground portion of the game. Wow. So cool. Narration outtakes. He recorded dialogue for the entire game, roughly 3 separate times.
Stanley pushed the number 6.
It's so hard to hear.
See how it's impossible for a player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. Of course, you really...
God, he's just so good. It's so hard to hear, but... I mean, you can hear it, but it's not subtitled, so it's hard to make out. God, what a professional. I love that guy. The very first incarnation of the Freedom ending. This game was originally a Half-Life 2 mod. I'd never played the original of this game. Early version of the countdown ending. Cute. Also, because it was like a Half-Life 2 mod, it had like all the Half-Life 2 computers and consoles and things like that. Because Davey Reedon didn't know how to model things. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down, with freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down, so we placed the two endings together instead. Early version of the countdown room. Don't know where to go.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Hope it didn't reset just there.
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can
Aww.
still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
I didn't mean to leave.
Press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now. Your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
I left the museum and I didn't mean to! Stanley? Stanley! Dang it! I didn't mean to leave the museum. I just thought it was another cool thing to interact with.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Oh well. I want to go back to the museum though. That's the one. Been looking for that one. I goofed.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I did. I'm a good boy. For the time being.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
I
to his
have
boss's
played the
office.
demo.
Hoping he might come into a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Before, but I
boss's office.
forget a lot of it. What was it, like 2845 or
Stepping
something?
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Anti-speedrun. I think there is a way to get him to not do that or something. I don't know. If you are trying to speedrun the game, I can't imagine why you would speedrun the Stanley Parable. It doesn't seem like a fruitful conquest to me. Alright, let's try that museum again.
Straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the
How are you, stream?
The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're trying to get, like, all of the endings in one run,
Was not shut.
that kind of makes sense, I
Stanley
guess.
had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
You're almost done with college, Wagward? Oh my goodness.
Concerted effort
That is
to
scary.
walk forward and willingly confront his death.
What you studying? I don't know what your field of expertise or interest is. Yes, what point is there to a speedrun? That's true. It just seems like there's not a lot of strats when you can't jump or crouch or run or...
Word into motion, and Stanley was inched.
I feel like it probably takes away a lot of
He reflected that his life had
glitches you could do because you can't wedge yourself into strange areas. Oh, math and comp sci. Some brainy stuff, Weggy. Wow.
vision of what this was. Perhaps his death was of no great loss.
Wish I knew math. I'm really awful at it.
Signed, and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow.
Yeah, all achievement speedrun is 5 years, 1 hour, 12 minutes.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Enormous.
Single visceral instant,
I'd love if suddenly it was like Jen narrating this.
as the machine crushed every bone in his body.
Crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly. Stanley, you do me, Eden. Why can't you just follow
And yet it
directions?
would be just a few minutes.
What would Jen make of this game? Has she played this game?
Office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I would love to see Jen play this.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless.
No, I haven't played The Occupation. I don't think I've heard of The Occupation.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I did go this way. Early version of the maintenance room. Neat. I don't... Yeah, I wonder if Jen would just follow everything the narrator said. I don't know, I think she's curious enough that she would purposefully disobey. She's disobeyed games in the past. I have no idea if Jen or Sean have played Hypnospace. I feel like that would be another really good candidate. Too difficult, though, like kind of puzzly. I feel like Sean would like that, but Jen would be like, I don't understand that. Well, why is everything a secret? Why can't you just Google it? Jen, there was no Google yet. In September 2012, we submitted Stanley Parable to Greenlight, Valve's process of approving games for Steam. Do you remember that shit? The Greenlight page only had a series of cryptic photos, which were still enough to win the community's approval. These are screenshots of the Stanley Parable HD Remix. That's right, they originally called it HD Remix, but they dropped it because they wanted people to know it was like a way more larger game. No, it wasn't just like the same short game. Thanks for complimenting my Jen impressions. She's so precious. I miss her. More endings, fewer endings, more narrators, fewer narrators. Am I going crazy? Maybe it isn't the same image, or was that clock there before? I don't remember. How do I go back? Can you check for me? It's good. They did a really good, by the way, I was reading on the Wikipedia page for the Stanley Parable, they did a really brilliant marketing thing. They're just smart with marketing. Like, Davey Reedon is really good at marketing by accident. But yeah, I miss when Greenlight, like any standards for Steam existed back in the day. Somehow better times. But yeah, they did personalized versions of the demo that they sent to like Let's Players and the Game Grumps and stuff like that. And Adam Sessler. So they made the narrator actually like call them their names in the games, and that's fucking hilarious. It's such a good idea. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that this is far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game, plus some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which is not our intention. Alien base, awesome. Oh, it's pretty funny, though. I still think it's funny. Thanks for clipping that. Clipping me talking shit about my internet friends. Narrator emails. After the second trailer we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we initially planned to use this in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here's a selection of those emails. How do you stay in shape? How do you make a JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck? What would you do if Stanley entered any other rooms? On a scale of Max Ernst to Salvador Dali, how surreal would this game be? Greetings, omnipotent voice. Well, I wish I had him answering back. So many places to go. Huh. It's such a confusing layout. You can get distracted. I wonder if this space is somewhat non-Euclidean. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at directions. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created November 2011, then March 2012, and then February 2013. Yep. There we go. Perfect. It's perfect now. Love those file cabinets that you can barely get to in the corner there. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mock-up is still in the game. It's nice. More L-desk. Okay, I should have known. It says fucking exit over there. Dubba-doy. Ba-dubba-doy. Doy. I'm disappointed in myself for falling for it. Something that wasn't even a trap and was explicitly labeled as an exit. Zending. The screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Looks like a Portal level a little bit. Isn't that the one you kind of get with the 4-hour-long baby game? The model. The Zending went through many iterations. This room represents the 4th version of the ending, and we thought it was complete but decided to abandon and change it shortly before launch. Wow. Fascinating. The escape menu. For a long time we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Makes sense. Ooh, got some levers, some Zending levers. These levers were originally a part of the Zending. The player would pull a lever, and the narrator would describe what color lever they had pulled. I cannot pull the levers. They're unpullable, unfortunately. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he's preparing a new version of the Stanley Parable. I don't think I've seen this trailer. No, I definitely haven't seen that trailer. Your name is on the wall? Son of Ozu. What you talking about? Did you work on this game? This wasn't Kickstarted or anything, was it? What? You were an animator on this game? What? What? Get the hell! Get the hell out! Dude, tell the guys who made this how much I like this game. I really like this game. Wow. Neat. The flow of hallways following the first 2 doors was important to get right since players will replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won out. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a vent? Oh goodness. Can you imagine if there was a vent? Vent. What about this? In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Neat. Cool. The cargo lift. It was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping off to a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we also wanted the option of the player falling to their death. Yeah. The second version is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we wanted it to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. Yeah, it just kind of looks weird. Doesn't look like a warehouse at all. That obvious path to the right there. Alternate route. I did that one. I feel like there's some crevice that I didn't go into. crevice. Wow. You must be one of those people. The break room isn't that good, actually. All of the break room dialogue is the funniest shit. Like, it's so good. I love the break room. Okay, I've been here. This is the unused dialogue area. That's hard to hear, unfortunately. There's no crouching. Oh, there's crouching. I was like, there's no crouching. Why would I crouch ever? There is crouching. Gosh, you think you know something about a video game and then you learn you can crouch. Sheesh. Well, I guess I saw everything. Yep. Guess I can leave now that I actually saw everything. Well, I don't need to, like, leave. I don't need to do that. I already did that by accident. Just do the fast way. That way I don't have to listen to the lady narrator. Oh. What do I have left? What do I have left? Oh, the countdown ending.
That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Sometimes it's off, sometimes it's on. I also don't know what the input on the computer does. If anything, it could do nothing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
To end the game legitimately 5 times in a row, no hard reset to get the input command. But then, like, you have to do it over and I don't know. Gonna be a good boy until the very last second, basically. Unless there's another ending I get distracted by on the way there. Of course.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Oh, it appears on 5 different computers? Oh.
Disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I wish I knew where the elevator was.
Secret, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
Where's my mouse? No, 8. Where's my mouse? My mouse is missing. 8. 4. 5. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, the window ending. Oh, I really want to do that one too. If I try to fall into the pit. I did try to fall into that pit earlier. It didn't let me. Yeah, there's some sort of elevator. Maybe it was already open. I don't know. There was some sort of elevator ending where there's elevator music and the narrator like doots along to it, and it's like a 5 or 6 minute track, and he gets really bored while doing around to it, along to it.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I did.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Television.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, I only learned about that today, that elevator music ending, when I was looking at the OST. I came across all these songs I've never heard of before. They're all really good.
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Bam.
No.
No.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh, I love how dramatic he is there.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized that he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun. It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. Today we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all this means, I barely know where to start.
Incorrect.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of silence before you're obliterated? I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Sold? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
Stanley.
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Oh. Yeah, I think the first time I played that ending, I definitely was earnestly running around trying to solve a puzzle of some sort, and yeah, there's no puzzle in that room. It's just trash. You're just surrounded by garbage.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace.
Really? That's pretty cool. Oh, yes. Come on, baby. Come on out the window, little baby. Here we go. Here we go. Getting the hell out of here, guys. Goodbye.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Ah, then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here to find the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Cheers. I bet it's the same dialogue for whichever one you touch. Somebody just tell me if it's the same dialogue. I guess technically this isn't an ending, is it? There isn't only one way to find out. If someone in the chat knows, they'll just tell me. Oh, he sings a song. No, he doesn't. Does he? Now I gotta find out.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were
Only one way to find out, apparently.
more careful with time from now on?
Come on, little guy. You were able to get up there earlier. Oh, what? I had it for a second. Come on. Yeah, would you spend a cent on a lie? Are you the type of person that would do that, Speedball? I don't know. Okay, Stanley, stop busting my chops here. You got up on the desk earlier. It was the same desk. Stanley. No, you can't jump in this game. I wish. Jumping. What a luxury. Oh, it's kind of stuck underneath the chair somehow. Stanley couldn't help trying to hump himself on top of the desk. What was he up to? Strange fellow. Whoa, whoa, okay, there we go. Whoa, almost flew right off the desk. Alright, there we go. Just squeeze my little body in there, okay.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful...
I gotta know.
The nature of video game structure and its examination
This game,
of structural narrative tropes.
I just gotta know.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
It is different.
So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this
Oh, he does sing a song.
and see how long you can maintain. There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible.
He's having way too much fun, this actor.
And keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Aw, thank you. Yeah, I think one of the reasons that the narrator is really good is that it really sounds like he had a lot of fun doing this role. It's a nice song. It's not annoying. Speedball, don't lie. It's true. It was true. Just no point of reference, just these windows. Oh, it goes forever. Pretty sure it loops.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, the outro could be that song. Yes. Yeah, I do have that Chivo. but I would like to hear his commentary. Oh, I thought he had a comment on that. But I already have that Chivo. Maybe he doesn't make the comment if you have it already. Yes. Progressing to the input ending.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
What do we have left? There is a 420 door. Blaze it! Do we have left? Let me think. If we go the good boy way, I don't think there's any. Is there anything left to disobey? Can I fall into the boss's office? I don't think I can. No, we're not back to the first input. We got 2. I just got 2.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Here's the door, just go.
Nine? Not what I flippin'. What? I don't understand why it's not working. It just keeps pressing 2. Six? I'm not looking at 6. Oh, it's just trolling me, isn't it? Can't type it. I'm not sure which way to go, what endings I have left. We got the confusion ending. Got the museum ending. Got the freedom ending. Countdown. Do we have any left? I really am. Oh yeah, there's like a whiteboard ending. How do I get that one? Oh yeah, isn't there a? Yeah, there's an ending for when if you leave before you, and you get locked out of the boss's office. Right. Right.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read "Mind Control."
I hear there's different dialogue for hitting countdown again. No, I haven't gotten the art ending. Isn't that Baby Gabe?
Enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have
Blue-colored office.
find out?
Beginning. I'm not playing the baby game. That is the one Chivo I will never get.
Nature revealed. Each bore the number of an
Yeah, I got the
employee in building.
games one.
His co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced.
Oh, there's a disco ending in here.
And Stanley, one of them,
Oh.
eternally wanted
How do I get that?
where freedom meant nothing.
How do I get the disco ending? I can't go back to the first button, it closed. It opens eventually? No way. Pretty great, if so. The motto of the chat recently is there's only one way to find out. Give me, I'm clipping a fingernail. There's only one way to find out. I would be so interested to see Jen play this game. Oh man, I gotta pitch that. That's something. That's something that the more I think of it, the more I want it. Oh man. Gotta wait for a while, huh? I know, I missed the Danganronpa Jen streams too. I feel like she just wasn't that into it. And also, like, it's a visual novel, and those are just like, they take forever. They take freaking forever. They take so long to, like, introduce their stories and stuff, and just yeesh. Oh, I need to hit all the buttons? Ah. But not leave. Where is the disco? Oh, you have to wait 60 seconds after pressing the last button. Well, dang.
Facility. It was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true.
Well, great.
Had he really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
Oh, the music in this game is so good.
accept it blindly?
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. I love Sean and Jen, but sometimes they play games that I just find really boring, and I'm like, I don't feel like watching Minecraft forever and ever and ever. Or Bloodborne or something. It's like, I don't know. It's a situation where I'd rather watch Jen play something. Oh, there you go. I'd rather watch Jen play something she actually enjoys than some weird thing that Sean is like forcing on her to like get entertainment out of her through torment. Can I press this button again? Is that how you do it? Probably. Yeah, I get more entertainment when Jen is actually enjoying something than when she's like, ew, I hate this. Secrets Room 2014. Never give up your dreams. You never go secret. Oh my god, it's so loud. Wow. Once you go secret, you never go secret. I hope I don't get flagged for this, this song. I think it's public domain, actually. Once you go secret, you never go secret. It's really, really funny.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
Oh wow, what a loud thing.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Oh man.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content.
Guess we'll do it again and see how he chastises us.
Monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would...
There's my flippin'
You didn't just
doodly-doo.
controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Stanley.
Stanley.
I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my...
So, what other endings do I have left that I haven't done? Feel free to
For example, and I believe you're
spoil a little bit. Chat.
suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency
I
detonation.
thought he'd say something different.
In the event that this machine is activated,
Door glitch. Oh, is that the one with the boss?
detonators are set to explode.
The boss doors closing behind you?
Long until detonation.
I have in the past, I haven't in this revisiting run.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your
Button
heart's
push and
desires.
ending.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so
I love
little
this
time left to
rotating
enjoy.
light.
Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about.
If I restart here, will it undo my inputs that I've been putting into the computer?
Barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. That's exactly what happened to them. I erased them.
Hard resets upset it. Alright. I'll just let this ending play out. I know we got like 4 minutes left of it. So how's everybody?
Simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
I wonder what the
Other times, I let the
narrator
office
looks like.
around, swallowing
No, he adds more time, remember?
let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this though, this version of events has been
He adds
amusing.
time.
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this.
My
so much.
goodness.
You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional circumstances.
For like a minute and a half more on the clock. So yeah, I was right. Close to 4 minutes.
What's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you, running from button to button.
I'm definitely doing that, narrator. Look at me running around.
These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything.
Thrilling commentary from me, VoidBurger.
Stanley, that this video game can be beaten.
Sorry.
Once? Do you have any
Yeah, nothing changed. Somebody told me that he chastises you for doing it twice.
believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this?
Somebody lied about that a little tiny bit.
100, 1,000?
Or misremembered, more likely.
Each time you fail. Just you and me.
Yeah, everybody go make a Patreon page right now.
Over and over and over for all of eternity. And
No, I didn't.
Stanley died again. And Stanley died again.
Oh yeah, I did.
And Stanley died again.
Wow,
Stanley, that's 30 seconds you have left to strike.
it was subtle.
Until a big balloon.
It's a subtle 8 seconds of difference.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
No, this is back to what he was saying earlier.
It's all the same to me, all a part of
He says a slightly different thing in the middle of all these other things that are the same thing.
life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Kaboomf. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Thanks for subbing, Maxwell. Oh no, it's the phone. I already answered the phone on another run.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Oh, it's different.
We are confirming your shipment of 1,300 27 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Well, that was different. Everyone has to make a Patreon, even if you don't really intend to use it, because they're gonna start doing some dumb charging you to even have one thing if you don't do stuff. Don't do that. Something happens when you start again. Oh my god, does it deliver all the things? I don't want to miss up my input. If it's around here. Yeah, let me see if, oh no. You didn't post a thing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
the door on his left.
scoot versus on desk, so you're too late. I did the first and second.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
And then not go through the door.
Just in case, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. I hope the timing on this isn't weird. Oh yeah, look, there it is. Boop! Oh, yes. Indoors monthly. What wallpaper should I put in my kitchen? Time magazine has a freaking clock on it. But, why do I have this dream where I'm always falling and then my teeth fall out and my dog turning into she breaks a pig, but there's this language that I can't understand. There's something. Ooh, graphs. Memo. Why are we here? I can't read, it's too small. Like, the Wikipedia page for embezzlement is over here. Or some sort of definition for embezzlement. I am a worker. I love working? Oh no, non-existence. No, yes, I call upon something. The Master Bunsen. I can't read it. It's too tiny. A lot of the page for embezzlement. A short history of the relations of Poland and Austria-Hungary. Shapes. Mike James talks about his new box. Now this is world building, interviewing and interrogation techniques. Dear Diary. It's extremely small. I will never get over this. That's so damn funny to me. The panda's so regretful looking. Yeah, time for a pretty good ending. Get comfy. Stanley. Shake those maracas. I'm getting bored now. Everybody check your Twitter. Chill out. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-boo-do-ba-da-da-da. Wow, 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 wow. I bet we're going one floor down or up. Yeah, I wish there was a quiz show in here. All together now. This is the second time I've heard this song today, and it's still good. Oh, you read all the Saw summaries on Wikipedia. I'm sorry. This never ends, he just said. He sounds angry now. Oh, it restarted. Oh no! It literally just goes forever. I didn't know that. Okay. Yep, we didn't go anywhere. Oh, God. Is it even an ending?
Here's the door, just go.
God. Yes! I did it! I did it! Oh, yeah. Woo! 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 I'm gonna go in there. Oh! Wow! Oh, wow! It's fucking great in here. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Wow. Extreme bathrooms. I can't believe there isn't a functional toilet in this game. Sucks. I can't believe that's where they decided to hang the TP. That's so inconvenient. And it looks so small. Wow. That's why I poop on company time. I'm clicking this card. No, it's just a weird picture of a place. Well, I found out what's in there. That's neat. Wow. I don't think it counts as an ending, does it? I do miss the lounge. How far back am I? Oh, allowed to go here. Oh, elevator's not an ending. Well, that's a shame. Well, time to go back to work. Yeah, I did get the closet quote-unquote ending. Doesn't actually end. Oh, here we go. Back to work. Back to work. Oh. Oh, the other door was open. What? Aw, guys, I fuck up. What was I typing? Nothing to type over here. Yeah, I think we fucked up the input ending. Heh. Oh, can't I, like, glitch through the door a little bit? No. Well, I wasn't informed. I wasn't informed. Well, that's enough Stanley Parable for today, huh? Oh, there we go. Thanks. Thanks, game. Does that count as an ending? Did it, I got out of here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The boxes came. Before I do anything. Well, I already left the room. I did something. At least we have boxes. That's good. Desk 434's computer. Well, that's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem, Speedball. It's gonna be a problem. Boxes. Can't believe my run got ruined by boxes of all things, and not me. Boxed in. So tragic. If only I could move all of these empty boxes out of my way. I could jump off the cargo lift. That is the fastest one, isn't it? Yeah, I don't see a way over this stuff. I can't jump on the desk. The chair is not out a certain amount. Well, I can do that, but it's not gonna help me get up. Damn, if only one of these boxes had its top off, I could have definitely scaled Mount Boxmore over here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah, I wish I could enable jump.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Hey, employee lounge, I missed you.
Wow. Yes. This room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on
What a
his left.
gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his
No one
death.
gets to tell me what to
Good
do.
job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The blue office. This is the whiteboard ending? Am I gonna fuck something up if I just walk like a normal person to the next point of interest?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Whoa. Wow! Nice. Console. Bark? Do I have to do that? I did it. We did it, everybody. We did it. Do I have to type bark into the console? Is that a thing I should do? Also, I don't remember how to get to the console. Is it like tilde or something? No, it's not tilde. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to do something here or keep on walking. No one's answering me. Did this do most? Because we're still gonna get an ending. Right?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Let's see if we can still get the input ending.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, I'm hoping if I die, the computer will reappear with far less boxes around it.
Directions. It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Well, land on truck. Yeah.
Eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one
I wish there was a lounge ending. Maybe the console version will have it.
to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, that's a different thing, really. Huh.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of
Yay!
time before he found the others, wherever they were.
Yay! Hooray! I'll go back to Stanley's desk. Damn, guys, you gotta tell me these things before. There's like a delay, y'all. I can't. Impossible. Yeah, you have to provide this information quite a few seconds before these things happen, okay? Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna jump off the lift. Last run they told me, but it was like a whole bunch of other weird things happened, and we didn't even know if it was gonna keep happening, so I forgot.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
If I remember, somebody told me to do this.
Oh, well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it. Come on. I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's the Stanley I know. Do it! 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 Whoops. Looks like I was wrong. Clumsy of me.
Oops. Wow. It's here. Yay. Buttons. Buttons. Yeah! Got a pretty good streak there, huh? Buttons. Well, that's that ending. And I guess that's the stream. Yeah, I don't think you don't get anything for hitting the button. You can't even reach the ones at the top. Oh, you can. I still don't think there's any secret endings. The only one way to find out. No, there's more than one way to find out. Yeah, they all unpress themselves after a little bit. I noticed that. Yeah, thanks for watching me replay Stanley Parable. It's been real. Stanley Parable's good. Thanks for you guys' input on how to get various endings, because I have forgotten how to get many endings. I've never done like any of the dev console weird endings or hacks or anything like that. There's one achievement that is impossible to get unless you just trigger it to go in the dev console or something like that. But thanks for watching. See you guys next week for some more video games. Woo! Bye.